Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here on YouTube, and today we're going to take a peek at CKB. I feel like every time I sit down to the CKB chart, I just want to have like a steak and potatoes. I just love it so much. With that said, let's throw up a Fibonacci channel and let's see where we're at, because it's been a couple days. I know I haven't made some CKB videos because I've been focusing on Bitcoin. If you're interested in Bitcoin, check that out in my other videos. I just dropped one this morning. But what we can see right now with CKB is a nasty little corrective wave that happened. We can see a symmetrical triangle forming on the daily chart. Now, I think it's likely that we will see this previous trend continue given the circumstances. So I do think that we will come down to around this penny level quite possibly and test it. Let's just look at some Fibonacci retracement and just kind of get a grip as to where this thing is in the grand scale of things. So you can see here we got rejected by the 61.8 and we are kind of coming down to the 78.6. You've heard me talk many times, if you watch this channel, how important the 78.6 level is. This is a level that a lot of people will reverse their positions at. So with that said, it would make sense for price action just to move a hair lower. But it might not do so after coming up and retesting this 50 moving average. That is a possibility as well. Let's look at the bullish side of things. And obviously, if we can still fall down to about a penny. But if we fall lower than that, we will come unbound from this upward trend, and the ecosystem of CKB will change. And why do I think it's going to come down and hit this 78.6 level? Well, here's another thing, is that we have a head and shoulders pattern that is formed. So it would make sense to me to see this with this circumstance. Let's look at the bullish side of things, and we will zoom way in on CKB here in just a second. So with that said, if we get a bounce off the 23.6 Fibonacci level, we could see CKB start running to 0.0185-ish region. And let's look at this. It's looking like the 50 moving average really wants to start moving upwards. Now, I'm also noticing a very evident symmetrical triangle, so I do anticipate price action to move from this squeeze in a very short amount of time. So I'm thinking here, within the next few hours, I'm thinking we will see CKB start to make a move. So with that said, let's see if we can throw up any Fibonacci time sequence to confirm this. I mean, depending on where you place this, I'd like to place this right here. We could argue that in hindsight, this predicted a reversal. We can see price was going up. It reversed a little bit here. What's it going to do? In here, nobody knows. Let's go ahead and try this once. See if this brings anything on the chart. It's kind of double confirming this time frame right in here. So I would definitely say within the next few hours of 3 p.m. Central Time on September 23rd, it is likely that we will see CKB start to move. Like I said, downside is a penny. Somewhere in there, 0.01245-ish would be the next level down. Below that, a penny. If we can go up, we have to get through this channel. Maybe a penny and a half. 0.0176, 0.018 would be the next resistance levels for CKB right now. Let's look at this thing on a weekly chart and just see what shows up. And so what we can note from this is that there has been an indecisive couple of weeks for CKB. And how do we know this? We got long wicks on each side of these two candles. Actually, the last 4 weeks have been pretty indecisive, but we are seeing the lows get higher. So this could be some Elliott wave theory to the upside. Nobody knows, and that's the beautiful thing. We can see a little possibility for an inverse head and shoulders to form. I mean, it's hard to make the argument here, but you can kind of see where I'm going with this. Maybe a bounce off this 50 on the weekly was necessary. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with CKB. We've almost got on a 1 hour chart. We can almost see that there could even be some sort of ascending triangle that is forming if you discount the symmetrical triangle. I mean, you could almost argue that too, but I like the symmetrical triangle route. We are seeing the highs kind of hang up there, and we are seeing these lows get higher here. So I think there is a good chance CKB is going to take a crack at this penny-and-a-half level within the next few hours to a day. So we'll look at this again tomorrow. I hope you guys all have a wonderful night. If you want to become a Patreon, it's $3 a month. Get your name, channel name, business name on this banner. I do appreciate everyone who is a Patreon and all of your support. So hope you guys all have a wonderful evening, and we'll check in with everyone tomorrow.